end of the week has come, people, and we are grateful that you allowed us to be here for you all through the week, y'all.
As we like to say, Fridays are extra special to us here because it's our responsibility to set the mood for your weekend.
Yes! Everything that could possibly make your day better is what we offer here on Entertainment Splash. Well, except for money, of course.
Yes.
But if you're looking for good laughs, good music, and fun all the way, then we got you.
Yes! So make sure you're not just watching the show, guys. Get connected as well on Instagram and Twitter. We are TBC Connect with the hashtag
Ides on TBC.
I love it. Yo, it's a colorful Friday, and I'm so excited for a good show.
Yes.
Next 2 hours are going to be litty, guys. You better just keep watching, okay? My name is Foladele. Welcome aboard.
Okay. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
You look lovely. You guys, like, I didn't get the memo of, like, we're wearing Christmas clothes today because...
Christmas
Under
cloth.
your boots. I'm
Maybe
just
Amanda
like...
is the one wearing
No,
Christmas
this is
clothes.
Christmas.
Why?
This
Me,
is
I
casual.
just said Friday.
No.
It looked like you're about to give us some moves.
This is if Christmas was on a Friday.
Really?
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And well, maybe I'm just going to be flapping your top.
I'm telling you.
Popping.
I love it.
That's so
No, maybe I'm going to be flapping that top because you know how I love cardigans like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And when I got in here, it was super chilled,
Yeah.
man. I was like, wow.
How will I do it?
How will I
Who
go?
sends me to
Who
work
sends
for
me
you?
to come
You're
to work
practicing
naked?
for Canada.
Wow, in Jesus' name.
They said, where's your location? I said,
Canada in Jesus' name.
All right, so it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's the jewel in the crowd. It's the hostess with the mostest. My name is Honeypot.
Yes.
And we'll start the show with the entertainment
Let
news.
me
Oh my
introduce
God.
my name. Listen, I get name too.
Wow.
They will not collect your moment.
In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. Now, my name is Amanda Dara.
What do we call you today?
Today, you can call me Mandy Pandy.
Okay,
Colorful
I think Mandy Pandy fits today.
It fits today.
Yeah.
All right, that's what you can call me.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Mandy Candy because you look like candy.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, only you that are allowed. Because
after
Foladele
today-
actually brought up Mandy Pandy. So.
And we love Mandy Pandy.
So today, Mandy Pandy, because you look like a lollipop, color on top and the stick on there. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so...
I'm an inventor.
Wow.
Okay, someone is screaming somewhere, but then I'll pay no attention to that. We'll start the show with the entertainment news, celebrity birthdays, and rewind. Then Foladele will bring us today's Sweet Feel Laughs.
Yes, of course. Then later we'll do the news recap, bring you today's Daily Top 5. We'll be discussing 5 tips for new relationships. Ooh, and then we'll be giving you great advice on Wise Up before we take your song request. Get online at TBC Connect with the hashtag eSplash on TBC.
Yeah,
and let us know which songs you want to
we have
listen to.
so much
Yeah.
fun for you guys. And of course, we'll be wrapping up the show by sharing our high points of the week. And also, we'll be bringing you this week's reminder that happiness is free. Yes. All right, guys, we'll get started after this break. So stay right where you are. Don't go anywhere, okay? We'll see you soon.
Good luck. Good luck.
I go report
all of them. Hey, are you guys really going to do
all
that?
All of them.
Are you really going to go?
No, I'm not slapping any Agbero for
okay.
anybody's case. So why would we need to escalate to that level? Why
Please,
are you
don't get
fighting?
in fights.
Why are you fighting? It's not that deep, oh, no.
Wow. All right, guys, you just checked out that one by Tenny. It's called Case. Welcome back to the show. And it is now time for the entertainment news. Yes, Busta Rhymes speaks on weight loss transformation. American rapper Busta Rhymes has opened up about losing 100 pounds within a year of almost dying from a throat infection. He made this known in an interview with Men's Health magazine where he spoke on his dramatic weight loss journey. According to him, he stopped working out and caring about his diet, which led him to gaining weight following the death of 2 important male figures in his life, his friend and longtime manager Chris Lighty in 2012, and of course his father in 2014. However, in 2019, Busta Rhymes had a wake-up call when one of his sons discovered him asleep in the car, struggling to breathe. According to him, it took his son and his security team 20 minutes to wake him up and get him inside, after which his doctors discovered that there were polyps in his throat, restricting 90% of his breathing, and he had to have emergency surgery. He stated, "The doctors told me that if I caught a cold or slept wrong, that I could die. It felt like this was on me now, and I had to steer things in a different direction. I was too young to be on all these blood pressure medications and acid reflux medication." This is also coming after the rapper shared a before and after photo of himself on his Instagram page late last year with the caption, Don't ever give up on yourself. Life begins right now. My dedication is different. I would have never put on an album and not be in the best shape of my life. I respect myself too much, and I respect y'all too much. I'm only here to inspire.
Oh my goodness.
This is just so beautiful. Number one, it takes all the strength and courage in this world to share this particular experience with others. And it's so good that it's sharing this experience with people, because it just made me remember Lepashia's boss, who was talking about how her niece or nephew was talking about auntie, like, you know, like she said something that got her thinking about her health and her weight. And you know that thing about life starts now. Like, you don't have to say that, oh, give up on yourself, like that's how you are, or that's how it's going to be. Sometimes people even say stuff to you out of love, and it comes across as, oh, they are body shaming you or something. So I think that we should love ourselves, you know, enough to eat healthy, to exercise, to pay attention to ourselves, because he didn't even realize it. It was just living, and then one day, something. What if he had died?
Yeah. I'm so glad you said all these things, Honeypot, and I definitely have to agree on a lot of things you said. This was there were so many things to take out from this. So first of all, I think it's important to be surrounded by people who genuinely love you and want the best for you. I think approach is important, because oftentimes we say, oh, don't just say to someone, say you're fat all over the place. But it was a thing of, okay, dude, it's affecting your breathing. Are you sure you're okay? Check your health and all that. So it's important, but it's also important to love yourself enough. So love yourself doesn't mean, oh, love yourself, I embrace my curves. That's fine, you can embrace your curves, but even in embracing your curves, are you healthy? Are you healthy? Nobody's saying, we're not saying everyone is going to be a stick-like figure, but make sure that you're healthy on the inside, whether you're really slim or you're really big. Then also, I think it took a lot of, it takes a lot of courage to, it takes a lot of strength to start a fitness journey and see it through. It takes a lot not to relapse, and I just want to give him a lot of credit for seeing it through. Descendants has never been a really, really skinny person. He's always, we remember him a buff, remember him as a buff guy in videos and all that. And so imagine letting that go, like imagine letting yourself go from being that buff guy. You're going to be packing on a lot of weight, plus the weight that you already carry naturally.
I mean, so I even read another story where he was talking about how he was, the last music video he was in, how they gave him this t-shirt to wear, and they actually had to use duct tape to tape his stomach down, because it was just, you know, obvious. All over the place. And how he felt very embarrassed about that, and he's like, you know what, I have to do something about this. I think that in the terms of like body shaming does exist. Some people, there's nothing wrong with them. You just go, oh, you're too bony, oh, you're too this, you're too that. That's not the kind of thing you have to do. That's not out of love. You know, when it comes to your health, I mean, if you're not breathing well, then that is something you should take seriously. And his son was like, you know what, this is what's happening to you. And he actually had to see for himself that this is serious. This is beyond. Yeah, I could have died. So, yeah, that's when you have to actually, I feel, develop good habits.
And then you have worked so well. Yeah. People love your works, and then you just die like that.
No, when you take responsibility
when
for yourself.
When you would have been alive. I mean, do you get? So, I mean, how about starting today? We can start today. As somebody wrote a plan out, you know how some people genuinely want to work on themselves, and they have done the New Year resolution, and they see that maybe halfway through January it's not even working any longer there. So I think that people should seek help, because there are better ways of doing stuff, so that you don't get overwhelmed, and at the end of the day you still achieve whatever thing you want to achieve.
And the last thing I want to say is I'm very happy he came out to show the before picture. A lot of celebrities want to just show you that I'm always perfect. Even people who just gave birth is like snap back, everything is like this hurry to just be perfect. I'm so happy that a Busta Rhymes actually looks like a normal guy that has like a pot belly. You understand? It's very relatable, so you don't feel like, oh, it's not that one. That one is an American rapper now. So everybody has these problems.
Or people who have had health problems, and then they have gone to do surgery, and they're not telling you that they have done liposuction or something, and then they're saying that exercise, and they're lying to you, just deceiving you, and then you're there squatting 100 times a day, and you see that the butt is not still coming out. Wow. I'm just saying.
Honeypot.
Please.
Off mic, please.
So I wanted to say two more things.
Loud.
I wanted to say that speaking of getting help, if you're dealing with grief,
oh, you just moved away from.
Yeah, because I can't even, like, that's a separate conversation. I was still talking about it yesterday. But if you're dealing with grief, please, if it gets too hard, please speak to someone, try to get help, because this was as a result of, you know, losing two people in his lives, and then it just escalated. So please get help, and please God will take care of you. If you're religious and you believe that, yes, but please make sure that you're doing regular checkups. So yes, God forbid bad thing, but please check yourself. That pot belly is not just a sign of believing.
It's not.
This is a whole sermon. If we just still have some minutes left, because you see, Corona is in town, still in town, and a lot of people, we don't have that culture of checking up on our health. And, you know, a lot of people already have underlying illnesses. They don't even know about it. And if anything strikes at the moment, it might just be death, straight up. Nobody is wishing anybody dead, but I'm just saying that we should love ourselves enough to listen to your body, do check up, and take care of yourself. Life is beautiful at the end of the day.
I love it. Thank you so much, Honeypot. That was very powerful. Love yourself enough to check yourself. All right, moving on to our next story. Cardi B lands her first lead movie role. American rapper Cardi B is set to play her first lead movie role in Paramount's upcoming film Assisted Living. The movie Assisted Living is being described as a raucous comedy with tremendous heart in the vein of classy, funny films like Tootsie, Sister Act, and Mrs. Doubtfire. It follows Amber, played by Cardi B, a small-time crook who finds herself in over her head when a heist goes wrong. On the run from the cops and her former crew, she struggles to find anywhere to hide. Running out of options, Amber disguises herself as an elderly woman and hides out in the one place no one will look, her estranged grandmother's nursing home. You might recall that Cardi B made her feature film debut in 2019 when she starred alongside Jennifer Lopez, Constance Wu, and Keke Palmer in Hustlers, a crime drama about strippers who turn the tables on their wealthy Wall Street clientele.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Yes, God, get that money, get that money, yeah.
So, was that in the last film she did? I think that one was just easy. Like, they just told her, be Cardi B. And I actually think this one is going to be easy for her, too. I'm looking forward to it. You know, the things that it has in common with Mrs. Doubtfire,
and Sister Act,
Sister Act, is that these actresses were very funny, naturally funny. And Cardi B is somebody that if you follow her on Instagram, you know that she's a clown. So I think that this is going to be effortless for her. I hope she has a good director to work with. I'm sure they will give her a good director. I'm looking forward to it. I think she's actually going to kill it. Her first lead role as well.
Yeah, so, and it's Paramount Pictures, so I know that it's not a small, it's not a small deal, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Amazing stuff. People are working, people are putting in work, and it's nice to see that she's trying to diversify. So these guys come in as, you know, rappers or whatever, and then, you know, what other talents can I possibly have? And we already see her comic side on Instagram.
Exactly.
Coronavirus.
Oh my God.
So it's good. Yes, I want to see that on the big screen for sure. For sure.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Cardi B. All right, it is now time for us to move on to celebrity birthday shout-outs. First up, we have Amanda Christian Perez, who is Pitbull. He is an American singer, songwriter, and rapper. You may know him for I Know You Want Me.
Hey, you know I Want You. Yeah. I mean,
and he's 40 today, guys.
Yes, he is. Oh man, shout out to Pitbull. I really like his craft a lot. I like when, you know, people are not originally American, but they can rep for different cultures. So he reps for the Americans, but he also reps for the Latin culture, and it's great. So he's won a lot of Grammy Awards, Latin Grammy Awards, but also has a Grammy Award, American Grammy Award, some other awards.
Yeah. 40 though.
I love his style. I just love his style.
Yeah. Happy birthday to him. We also have Regina King. And she is 50 today. Yes. She is an award-winning actress and director. And in 2019, they named her as one of the most influential people in the world. I know her from Boondocks.
Yeah.
Absolutely love her. I think she's a fantastic actress.
Yeah, she's a voice actor on Boondocks. And she's done a lot of stuff. She's done a lot of films as well, from supporting roles to major lead roles. She was in Friday, Legally Blonde, so many movies. And also, she stars in Watchmen, the series. And she was in the movie If Beale Street Could Talk, a couple of Oscars as well. Yeah, really, really good stuff.
All right, happy birthday to you out there if you're celebrating today. You know how we do it. We're sending you love.
Okay.
You have
it's my mom's birthday.
In the spirit of that, it's my mom's birthday on Sunday.
Oh my God!
Happy birthday, mommy. I love you so much. You are the absolute love of my life. And you've done so much, and you deserve all the goodies in the world.
What do you love the most about your mom?
My mom?
Yeah, what do you love most about her?
I love the fact that you can't even tell who our favorite child is. That she loves everybody equally. I know perhaps she has, but I believe that I'm her favorite child. I mean, this is from your favorite child. I mean, and then the other siblings to believe that they are different.
Yeah, but did they wish happy birthday on TV? No, they didn't. So you're winning.
You see? Wait, what's been on that now?
I'm joking.
Yeah, let me now do my own. Happy, what did they say?
Happy birthday in advance.
Happy birthday in advance, mommy. What do I like most about my mom?
Yeah.
I love the fact that she's just keeping up with the times. I mean, we're doing a birthday shoot for her the other day, and she was like, "Wala for who no get photographers." Mom, you are the big 60, okay? Happy birthday to her in advance.
Happy birthday to I saw the shoot. I saw bits of the shoot. Happy
really
birthday to Honeypot's mom. I can never forget when she called in on the show. I think it was 3 birthdays ago for you. And she was, Elizabeth! And she was saying all of Honeypot's names. And we're like, oh, so that's your name. And it was just emotional. And she got emotional. And it was just nice to see. And you talk quite often about your mom and your relationship over time. And I think it's lovely. So happy birthday and happy birthday
Thank you, because
to
I remember
Mandy's mom.
once my uncle said that he has never seen a family so, you know, together like that. Like, oh, my mom, when we were younger, anytime she was around, like, we were practically like jumping on her and all that. And then when she said she's not going to be around today, I'm like, okay, so where are you going to say that?
So sweet. Happy birthday to your mom once again.
Thank
you. And of course, happy birthday to you out there that is celebrating. We're sending you love, light, peace, happiness, and of course, a kiss from me to you. Mwah. Happy birthday. All right, guys. Up next is Rewind. Check this out.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 2007, 64th Golden Globes, Babel, Forrest Whitaker, and Helen Mirren win. And finally, on this day, 2012, 69th Golden Globes, The Descendants, George Clooney, and Meryl Streep win. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
Love that.
Mommy
and I think she has something new out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, look, shout out to Aramide. It's last year was a good year for her with the
baby and all that.
Shout outs. Okay. All right, guys. It's time for Tweetville. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Ever.
Thank you.
Why are you looking like somebody from the Lady Danbury?
From the Lady Danbury clan. Right. Melinda Gates put up this post, and it's a throwback picture of her and her husband, Bill Gates. And she said, happy anniversary at Bill Gates. 25 years and 3 kids later, we're still laughing this hard. Kahuna replied, why won't you laugh?
Why wouldn't you laugh?
Money is not the problem. Why you are so rich? Why won't you laugh? But the thing is, okay, so I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start. I'm not even going to start preaching now, because money is not some people's problem, and the problems are deeper than money, than material things.
It's just that
they laugh.
You're not be saying this thing you're saying now.
Exactly.
So please.
It's some nonsense, Sha. Don't be laughing. Everything will not be funny. Hey, say, your name is Melinda Gates.
I won't you laugh.
Why won't you laugh?
I love it. All right. So someone put up this picture, and it's a picture of a really nice car and a chicken beside it.
No, that's a duck.
That's a duck.
Is it a duck?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you guys. See, I don't know my animals, clearly. I don't like them. Sorry. Anyway, someone captioned this. My dad gifted me this on my birthday. So we're like, oh my gosh, the car, right? It's like, should I keep it as a pet or eat it?
Wow.
So it's not the car.
It's not the car.
duck.
It's the... Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. When
Are
you
you
see it,
freaking
you
kidding
think,
me?
oh my God, someone else eat it. No, wait.
Eat it.
That's the only thing you can eat.
Oh, the dad has a sense of humor.
He does. He does.
Oh, wow.
Are you sure it was the dad?
Or the person that took the picture,
or the person that was gifted just took the duck to the car side
and now put it beside.
and just said,
my dad.
I mean, this will make it interesting, and people would think it's the car first, and then they go to.
Jobless, and that's actually a very good point.
I mean,
depends on how old you are. I used to have pet chickens, so yeah, there were 2 that were black.
no, I had chicken also. I had chicken. So I know a lot about them.
You guys just had them like around.
Yes.
You weren't eating
They
them.
even had names.
No, we were.
Amanda, they had names.
Them. You are evil.
So you see that
Chicken?
Honeypots.
What is chicken meant for?
Honeypots. You see that these
Somebody gifted me chicken. Like a neighbor gifted me a chicken while growing up, because I was always taking something to his house for him as a gift. And then he asked me if I wanted a duck or a chicken, and I said, please let me go and ask at home. And then I asked my mom, and my mom said that chicken are still,
better.
yes, like.
Is it better for the stew or which one?
Because Amanda was saying
that duck, the way they fly and the way they like, and then when they kill them, they'll say you can't eat the legs, you can't eat it.
People are planning to kill it.
Amanda
and then it was giving birth, and then we had so many, and we
for practicing kill and eat.
You people,
are you kidding me?
Amanda was there saying, "Oh, we had pet chickens." And people said, "We too." We don't know that pet chicken differs. They are naming their own in Amanda's house. Are you serious? Their own. They are saying pet chicken. Did we not have pet chicken that we kept till we now ate it? They're not doing. This is a different story. They were naming. What were you naming your pet chickens?
I'm not telling you.
You're not even serious. Are you even in this Nigeria and in this Lagos?
Amanda. You can eat other kinds of chicken, but the chicken that you are seeing every day.
Amanda is
you have attached emotions to chicken. Emotions to chicken. Chicken.
But some people don't attach emotions to dogs. Like some do. Some eat them.
Okay, but not like chicken, because chicken and turkey, Lodja. Do you find them like dog meat? I mean, don't get on my name. I beg, just wait.
Amanda had pet chickens, and that's on period, and they named them.
Period.
So what happened after?
We actually gave them away.
You don't eat them because you're attached.
So it was just two.
And you gave them
so the person to start keeping it as a pet.
I don't know what they did, but I can't watch them be killed. I don't understand how, even if it was a cow, as long as in my house, I've fed it, I've seen it, I've seen the emotions in his eyes. I can't eat it.
What eyes?
What eyes?
Okay. Let's move on.
Of chicken.
Before the
it's just like the rat that entered my house the other day that I was trying to kill.
And eat?
No. Are you all right? And then I now notice that rat actually has brain. So I will now start attaching emotions to it and start saying that,
People have pets. People have, I mean, was it Michael Jackson that had a pet mice or something? So what are you going to say?
Doesn't someone have a pet lion?
Let's move on.
Let's do that. Igwe tweeted.
How about pet cockroach?
Let's move on. Okay.
Honeypot, I can't hear you. Period.
How about cockroaches?
Igwe tweeted. It took me putting on a ring. It took me putting a ring on this woman's hand before she posted me. Now, wow. Tana Samina replied, payment confirms order, sir.
I mean, I don't blame that woman. I don't blame that woman.
That's very
funny. Like it, then you better put a ring.
You are even lucky. With me, you might not even still sit still because that ring these days doesn't guarantee anything. They'll give you a ring. They'll still come and say that they are not doing it again.
It's still a bit shaky.
It's shaky gone. It doesn't guarantee anything.
But if you keep looking at the tide, you will never plant your corn.
What I
mean is this. Wow. If you keep looking at what will people say with this our ring, you will never post, because who is to say that after 20 years or 25 years of marriage, like Dr. Joe and Nicole Young, they still did not, so she should have never posted him all those years, knowing that in future, you see what I'm saying? So post your lover.
And you now know where the problem is for me. It's not going to be like Ginny Man that did not even remove her pictures after divorcing. But that one that it will not be paying you now start going to be removing all the pictures that people have seen. That one is the one that pains. So, I mean, this is like...
Do you, boo, do you.
Anyway, so Amanda, for you, does payment confirm all that? No, I don't think so. I think you posted a mail figure before on your page.
First of all... I'm not a product. You don't pay for me, honey.
On that note, moving on. Chief Vanny Bai tweeted, my wife and I decided long ago never to go to bed angry with each other. We've been awake since Saturday.
Wow!
Because they're so petty and nobody's going to say I'm sorry.
One of the people in the studio say, ha.
No, it's actually a very good resolution. We're not going to sleep angry. We're going to sort it out. They have been sorting it out,
Amanda.
They're not sorting anything out. This one's nobody is apologizing.
This is Honeypot. This wife is
wow.
Honeypot. It's a Honeypot woman. I know it so well.
It's
just that God is softening her heart now.
It will shock you.
I'm
People like
telling you.
Honeypot, I will never think that kind of you can't talk to me like that.
Kunle, please talk to me now. I know you cheated, but please, I want to forgive you.
I know that somebody is here with you because they're like Nigerian men. But don't worry. It is what I want. My Jesus is bigger than your Jesus.
Okay. Hallelujah to that.
You know, ask me how many Jesuses?
Next. Right. So the Godman tweeted, God doesn't like small dreams. If your dreams are small, this is all those persuade to Aguaya people.
Wow.
God doesn't like small dreams. If your dreams are small, God cannot be in it. He doesn't do small things. Four-eyed Edo boy now treated God reading this like, which time me and you discussed that one, my guy? Like, did I tell you what dreams?
I know.
I like.
People should be very careful with what they say. Because
speaking for
they
God.
quote God and then they quote themselves.
A lot of Nigerians are on this table.
Yes, actually.
So Nigerians actually think for God and they tell you what God has not sent them. And they are so cross with you when you're not even listening to them because they just believe that they are the ones who have personal relationship with God.
I saw. No, I'll tell you this stuff.
Meanwhile, the miracles don't have to be big. It doesn't have to be moving. The altar does not have to be a mountain.
The dream doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be huge. All right.
Miracles could be as small as you went jogging and you were coming back and you were thinking of beans and you got to and somebody had brought beans to your house. Like that's a miracle.
Look at that.
Hallelujah.
There's so much depth here. It's amazing. Aspire to Aguirre so that you will Maguire.
No, I'm not about that. I'm just saying the real things.
Oh yeah, and then you eat beans at the end of it. Offense tweeted, anyone who tries to put me down must know that I will always rise.
Wow.
Now, the word is rice, but
it is
offensive spelled rice. Okay. That we eat. So then I replied, as a human being, as in beings, I am in full support of this. If only you can meet, as in meet, up to expectation, the appointed time to avoid beats. Oh my gosh.
This is so creative.
And so annoying. Nobody too. Like, it could take you less than a minute to just say rise.
But some people don't like it.
Oh, so they prefer you to make it a food meme.
So you might not do that because I see this a lot, even on in my comment section. But the thing is, my normal self, I would be this person, but somehow I just thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, people on Twitter are a different set of people. That's what I like to say.
Yep.
They're a different set of people. Because sometimes I'm like, you sat down to think about this. Like, you jotted this down.
Yeah.
Wow.
People on Twitter,
you know when people are running mad? And I'm like, we can all be mad together, but I'm just trying so that you know.
Honeypot went there.
I'm getting some help.
Like, I'm just trying. Like, I see some comments and I'm like, and then I'm like, breathe. Because I know the people that will come from like Foladele, like, Honeypot, so you have to do that.
You're not talking like that.
No, don't do that. Honeypot and everything. It's like... Abba Mustafa tweeted, and this is a picture of, I think, 4 Indian men running. And Abba Mustafa wrote, computer teacher, close your books and come to that. Students be like, okay! This was so true. Oh my gosh, computer class.
I love the fact that he said was.
Yes.
Because they can't relate anymore.
Yes,
it was like, oh my God.
This
we played Chicken Invaders.
This was a class that people look forward to lab for because it was practical and you got to play on the computer. Oh my gosh, but when you start saying biology, I know all people that don't like blood and are skirmish, nah, they won't jump. But this computer,
love it.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah, intro.
People like
oh my
intro.
gosh, I hated
intro.
Oh,
because you had to.
What?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't do
Then
that.
the worst was physics, but let's just.
Let's do that.
No, I didn't even move close.
All right, so this is a girl in heels, and she tweeted, in flats rather, and she tweeted, I'm not going to touch on myself anymore. I'm buying flats tomorrow, so she's wearing heels, and she wants to convert to flats the next day. I'll take these ones. They're so elegant, even higher heels.
I feel personally attacked.
Amanda, I
personally attacked.
Catch your sub.
Honestly, but there's something so elegant. The other day that I was on flats, that I was not seeing the height difference on the show. I was like, what's going on here?
Amanda was like, should I see?
You can talk about it.
Amanda sat on the stool over there, and she was like, Honeypot, am I the only one whose leg does not touch the ground when I'm sitting?
No, that was not even how she asked. She said, Honeypot, why is it that when I'm on this chair, I'm always moving around? Do you have
the same
around?
experience?
So I looked at her, I couldn't relate, so I said, no, sir. Oh, then after minutes, then she looks at me again and said, does your leg touch the ground? I said, yes. So she just kept quiet.
Leave me alone. It touches the ground. All right?
That's why I have to have my heels. They're so elegant and classy.
No, but Amanda, be proud of your height. There's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing wrong with my height. I'm average height.
So don't be doing this to yourself now, Amanda. Enjoy yourself.
Milan! Like my heels.
Leave me alone.
Milan!
Guys, I'm done. That's all we can take on Tweetville for today.
All
and
right.
for the week, actually.
All right, and that's where the first half of the show ends as well. We'll see you guys at 1. Stick around for more Eat Splash goodness.
Yes! Yes! Welcome back to the second half of the show, guys. You already know what time it is. It's time to chew it up. Yes, yes, yes. And today being the end of the week, it's all about gratitude. And it falls on...
Foladele table.
Yes, it does. All right, I'm grateful. I'm going to keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it nice.
Because you've been ranting Very long run.
Azune.
No, this.
I'm grateful for supportive people in my life. Yeah, but the ones who I don't even have to say anything to, like I don't even have to say, oh, please help me do this or help me post this or help me spread the word about this. They just, like, I'll just post a picture and all the gassing, and then they'll just start putting it on their Instagram story or whatever, or maybe on one of my pages I could do like a new post and then like already reposting it, and I'm so grateful for that. I think support is one of the things that keeps people, that keeps them sane, that keeps them going as well. I mean, you can be doing so many things, but if people aren't behind you, pushing you and egging you, and then it might as well just be nothing sometimes. I think support is a big thing. I try to give it, and I'm so glad that I get it from people. That's it. Thank you. Honeypot, bye.
Wow.
Thank you. Because you want to contribute to my rant. No, you don't have anything to say, you?
You have said it all.
I shocked.
Today, I witnessed Honeypot. It's Foladele that says you should buy.
Will you stay?
Honeypot, Foladele says you should buy.
I will deal with you. Save Johnny. Save Johnny.
Screaming!
When I do Foladele, you're going to be a part of it too. You get me? But you want from there, you want to add to the rant.
I don't want to add to the rant, but
I'm to the gratitude.
Got me by. So this one.
It's shocker.
Cheek to cheek. Ear to ear. It's okay.
I know fits. Honeypot, this show is going to end.
You want to rant. Honeypot will be like...
I did not even want to say anything.
Be like, thank you so much for
that rant.
But honestly, I didn't want to say anything.
I'm sure sometimes say,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Because when I was I had a friend that... Honeypot, we love you.
But you know that you miss me when I keep calling you.
I'm going to miss you when you're out.
Oh, wow. Moving away from that, it is time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. Now, we told you that Busta Rhymes speaks on weight loss transformation.
Yes, and we told you that Cardi B lands her first lead movie role. All right, guys, we'll be back after this break with Daily Top 5. Stay tuned. We're talking about love, baby.
My lover. She did wear designer.
Was that like 2018, I think?
Yeah. Time has gone already.
I hope their relationship is still that good. Like,
yeah. I hope so as well. Yeah, because it's what people always say about putting people out there, and then if it doesn't work out. But I hope they're good.
Human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
a bit sense.
Yeah. Thank you. Davido Assurance with Chema as the vixen. Thank you so much.
Did you have to mention that as
Chef
the vixen?
That was Pinocchio. It's like saying Whiskey Fever with Tiwa Savage as the vixen.
Yeah.
That was what made it so.
Our
lover. Wow.
Okay, his lover.
You followed him to pay pride.
Sorry.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Yes, now let's talk about something very interesting. Okay, so contrary to what we're made to believe in movies and TV shows, no relationship is perfect. And if it seems perfect, it must have taken a lot of work to get there. Yes, the beginning of relationships are tough to navigate, and if not handled well, they can make or break the longevity of a potentially good relationship. So let's help you with 5 tips for navigating a new relationship. If you just got into a relationship or you're thinking of getting into one, this is a good one for you, because this is Daily Top 5!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
Hey. All right. Number 1 tip on the list, focus on the present, not the past. It's natural to bring your fears into a new relationship because you want to prevent getting your heart broken again. But even if your fears of the past are valid, they can also prevent you from truly being happy in a new relationship. So rather than comparing fear, focus on the qualities that make your new partner different. If they are trustworthy enough to date, then that means you should trust them to be with, right? Likewise, while the dating history conversation might be an important one, eventually, don't rush into it. Focus on the present, not the past. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot of times, you know, you've been heartbroken and you're just like, hey, it's hard for you not to compare when someone nice comes along. You're like, what if the same thing happens? Or what if he did what that person did and all that? But I think sometimes I like, you know, what was said, that if you can trust the person enough to consider starting something with them, then might as well go for it and let go of the fears.
So what I would say is that most times you talk about, it's easy for you to point out another person's flaws, or, oh, this is how you were with your ex. But if somebody is saying, oh, this is how you were in your last relationship, and I'm afraid that you're going to act this way, you most likely wouldn't like it as well. So I feel it's just about giving the person a chance to prove themselves instead of you judging the person. Because sometimes people now say, oh, you already think I'm this person, so I might as well.
Because they're also giving you a chance by trying to date you as well. I like that a lot, Amanda. That's actually a fair and equality vibe to give. I like that. Honeypot, please contribute. What do you have to say about this? Have you ever dated someone where you were so focused on the past and you didn't enjoy the present? Or did a past relationship affect how you treated?
You have not left this group chat.
I'm curious about this particular one I just asked.
Interviewer.
Did a past relationship?
I am no expert in this relationship thing.
We know, man.
But what I would say here is that they have said it all. It's fine, I agree.
You're trying to be a woman of few words today, Abby. Okay.
No, especially when it comes to relationship,
Anything that works for you.
Anything that rocks your boat, for sure, for sure.
All right, the second tip on our list is talk about the future early on. Now, while you shouldn't focus on the past, you should focus on the future, at least to an extent. Of course, you don't need to be asking about marriage or kids, but you may also not want to wait after years of dating to find out that your partner never wants to get married if marriage is a non-negotiable for you. Now, make sure you're at least on the same page as soon as you start to see a future together. Also, whether you're looking for a long-term relationship or you're just looking for more of a casual fling, tell your partner.
I like this.
You know, I like the fact that it was balanced. Yes, talk about the future, but not first dates. So what are we now? We are just on.
What is your life?
We are luncheons. We are lunch partners, right? What's going on with you? But if you are dating someone for a couple of months and sometimes you say, oh, they didn't even formally ask us because now it's no longer a thing. It's just like you're just doing this thing and months are just going and you're just in this
talking stage.
What is talking stage, please? What are you talking about? That I cannot talk about with other people. So you need to start finding out the person's intention. And I feel like nowadays it's even a thing where people don't want to get married. So it's good for you to find out where you're at. Are you a fling? Are you a situationship? Are you an entanglement? Are you somebody that they're looking to marry?
I totally agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
And I think per time you're checking, even when you've agreed that this is what you're doing, you're still checking. Because I think people get carried away and they don't know. They think they are carrying you along and they're not carrying you along and they have shifted and you're still there thinking that you're a thing. And
okay, so that's deep. That's actually an angle where people start saying we grew apart. Yeah. So you're still in it with someone, and so not just talking about what we want to bring out of this relationship, but
debating. So you people would not know that. Oh, so you're just thinking that maybe the other person and that person had left you. Well, you're still seeing, but so I think per time you're checking because things are very funny these days.
It goes. And last thing I want to say about this is that I was speaking to a friend of mine and he was talking about how his girlfriend is already talking about marriage. She wants to get married in 3 years. He's looking to get married in 6 to 7 years. I'm like, okay, do you want to marry her? And he's like, no.
He's looking to get married in 6
to 7 years. So her own timeline is 3 years. Oh, are you looking to get married to her? He's like, no. So what are you doing with her? So, I feel like anybody, man or woman, because I don't want to make this a man thing. If you know that you are not really interested in a long-term thing and your partner has already been open, I think it's very, very wicked to just be wasting somebody's time.
I even think that the 3 or 6 years is not even my own problem because you can talk about it and the person, they can just go their separate ways. But that you're with that person and you don't even have intentions of marrying that person. That's deadly.
I think that's
lethal.
Especially when you know the person has intentions.
It's not nice. Stop doing it.
I like that. Thank you so much. All right, next one on the list, make sure you're attracted to the person and not just the idea of a relationship. Sometimes we want to be in a relationship so badly that we don't even realize we're more attracted to the idea of a relationship than the person we're in a relationship with. So do you just like the idea of being in a relationship or the person actually has values that align with yours? If you're so focused on finding your happily ever after, you run the risk of overlooking flaws or red flags because your mind has already convinced yourself that this must work. Very, very straightforward. So do you just want to be able to say, oh, I'm dating, or are you actually invested in that thing? Are you actually trying to make it work? And if you're oh my gosh, it must be this way, and then you now don't see the person's flaws because you're just like, oh, I want to be in a relationship by force. So
I want to call out women on this one because a lot of women, some women are looking forward to ring. It's a ring. You know, and men are also realizing that, oh, women are looking forward to this ring. So I have another friend who was telling me he's actually single, that he has gone to buy the ring. I'm like, for who? He's like, for whoever. So it actually shows you that you're not really thinking too deep. So you like the idea of being in a relationship. I said yes, we're a couple girls, picture together, pre-wedding shoots. Then when all of that is now like, your eyes have cleared, you're now like, do I really like this person? That should be the first question, don't you think so?
I like that.
Yeah. All right, the fourth tip on our list is don't have important conversations over text. Texting should not be used for anything deeper than quick checkups, making plans, or laughing out loud over viral funny videos. Discuss discussing your feelings for one another or getting into disagreement should always be done in person. Trust us on this one. Remember that a lot can be lost in translation when texting, which can also lead to more misunderstanding.
I think that's self-explanatory. Yeah. I don't think there's any need to overflog that.
Your mind, that's saying it calmly. The person is reading you that you're screaming.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't really like what you're saying. See, texting, I think texting is actually a problem in relationships.
I agree completely. All right, final tip on our list, if you're, dating newly, be yourself. Oh, don't try to be what you're not to impress someone. It is not sustainable, I promise you. I know it sounds cliche, but this tip can save you a lot of wasted time. It can be tempting to fake it sometimes, but just be honest and upfront with your likes, dislikes, and who you are. It will save you the heartbreak of being with a person who actually is probably not a good match for you based on the persona you've put up. Yeah.
Some of us cannot even pretend.
Be yourself, guys. Yes. With these few points of ours.
That's all we can take.
That's all we can take.
You see, so when
now you want to talk.
No,
before
when you're saying all these things, I'm just imagining somebody watching this and the person knows that, oh, these things are the truth. But you know how we deceive ourselves, especially when you've found yourself in certain relationships and you know that this thing is about you. It's talking to you.
Or you think they're talking to your neighbor.
But guess what? You're saying, no, you're pushing it away.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm using one corner eye to look at you. You better put yourself together and know what you're doing. This is too early in 2021. I'm just saying because this relationship matter. Get us a bill.
Thank you, guys. We'll be back after this break to discuss today's Wise Up matter.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so it's time for Wise Up, and we've got this message from someone. Hi, it's Splash. I've been dating this lady for about a year and a half now. Our relationship is fine, and I love her a lot. However, I'm not ready to get married until another 3 years. But my mom keeps putting pressure on me that she wants to meet my babe. I don't mind, but the issue is I know that once she meets her, she will be trying to pressure me into getting married soon, and I am not ready. So, what say you guys?
Go first? Or
First, I want to give a disclaimer that, we're not relationship experts here. I can only drop my own 2 cents, and you have more context on the matter. First of all, you saying that you know that your mom would definitely put pressure on you if she knows your babe. Perhaps that's who your mom is. I can't say for sure. However,
Amanda, you're so deep today. I just can't. You just drop.
You have to be careful. Somebody's relationship.
You're
However,
welcome.
I think you can have a conversation.
You're welcome.
I didn't know it was a compliment. It might not really be, but thank you. But you can have a conversation with your mom, actually telling her that, you know what, I don't actually mind introducing you to her, but these are my plans. Because it's okay for you to have your plans. If you don't want to get married till another 3 years, that's fine. So what you need to do is have a conversation with your mom that, okay, this is the person I'm with right now, but the reason why I've been putting it away is because I'm not ready to get married now. And that's where you stand. I feel like you should be able to talk about that. I also feel like there's some benefits to your family members knowing who you're with. Yes, I do feel so. That's the reason why I said disclaimer. It's my own feeling. I just feel like they're able to, first of all, get to know who the person is. The person can also see you. When you meet a person's parents, you tend to know more about the person than you knew before. So you're able to know whether you want to be in the family, whether you can retain you can fit into their type of lifestyle, their type of culture. So you're already having those discussions early, because 3 years is a long time for you to now come and I'll be like, oh, Momsy does not like this culture. Then you start all over again. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with your mom wanting to meet your partner. However, there's also something wrong with her wanting to put a timeline to it. So if the timeline is the issue, then have a discussion with her and say, this is my own timeline.
After all, the person is your mom.
I really like what you said, Amanda. Okay, so I like what you said, especially apart from even whether you can fit into the family. Sometimes our parents or our family members see what we can't see, I guess. However, I'll go on the other side of what Amanda said, and I'll just say that, guy, if you don't want your mom to meet her yet, please don't feel pressured to do that. At the end of the day, it's your relationship. It's you who knows when you want things to be a certain way. So if you don't want her to meet her yet, I think what you can do is, if you're so sure that your mom's going to pressure you into get married, what you can do is bring some examples of people in your family who their marriages are not great, or people out there that you know, or friends, and bring them, okay, I want you to meet my babe, but first let me show you something. Okay, look at Tom now and Bolaji. Look how they ended up. look at this person, look how they ended up. Look, you think they're happy, but their marriage is not great. So I don't want that. So I want to take my time to do this. So if I let you meet this girl, promise that you will not put pressure on me. So that's the way that you can go. Yeah, you can do that, because I do buy into what you said a bit, that sometimes having family meet people. I also think that don't let family meet people too early, because when it doesn't work out, then they meet to the next person, and the next person, and the next person. Some family members don't mind. They feel like it's part of life.
But what is wrong with introducing a person casually? You know, I really don't understand this thing where it's only when you meet husband that you now say, this is he just came from.
No, because I don't bring too many friends. So if I bring this one, they will know that.
Okay.
This babe. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my own.
Especially when you even understand your mother. Because your mother might be that person who, at the end of the day, you have made a promise, and she's not going to keep to the promise. Because African moms, and they just have the way they're thinking, because
African moms and promise.
Yeah, because you know it might be like Mosumola's this thing is married, and she just wants to be a grandmom already, and she cannot see from your own. Sometimes it's not that they're, but it could be a bit selfish. Like, it's not like they mean it, they love you, but then
it's selfish, because I have friends who say, okay, they want to push us to get married now. Next thing, we'll marry, finish. They want to push us to
start
having kids. Yeah.
No,
So
work on your own pace.
Yeah.
Work on your own pace.
All right.
Again, disclaimer, we're not relationship experts or therapists. It's our own 2 cents. That's all we can take on Wise Up, guys. It is now time for us to focus on your song request. If you still haven't sent yours in, you can still send it to us on Facebook and Instagram with the hashtag #ESplash_OnTVC. Let us know which song you want us to play, and we just might play.
Hey.
is that still Fiocchi?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, because I think I know a signature. That's Fiocchi, actually. That's Fiocchi.
It could be.
That's Fiocchi. It's Fiocchi.
He's worked with Fiocchi and he's worked with Emile, so it could be either of them on the bass guitar.
But
I don't know.
that one's shy.
I don't know.
Follow some music.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's time to take your messages on Facebook and your tweets as well. Let's find out which songs you'd like to listen to this afternoon. All righty. Someone says, please play me. Wait, sorry, I'm just trying to find it. It has run away.
Should I do Twitter?
Please do Twitter.
Okay, so on Twitter, BJ Banks is saying, please play me Zlatan Ibile Lagos Anthem. Woo!
All right.
Okay, so we have Adebimpe here who's saying good morning. All right, get out. Please play me MJ by Bad Boy Tunes featuring Mayoko. Thanks. That's the remix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Prince Coco Sunday on Facebook says Abule by Pato Ranking. All right. You have one more?
Okay, and I think we have this particular one. I think I saw one right now. Okay, I think that is Jowo by Davido.
Okay.
Yes, that is Yaro saying that please play me Jowo by Davido.
Someone else here is asking for the same song. Cherish Maxwell is saying, good afternoon, best gang. Please play me Jowo by Davido. So we'll definitely play it for you, as well as the other songs. All right, guys, let's go check out these songs you've asked for, and we'll be back maybe for more requests.
My baby Jojo.
I would like to play as
Love. A vibe right there.
We are enjoying your playlist.
Yes, we are, guys. We actually are. All right, so we have more requests. On Facebook, Portable G is saying he wants to listen to Fireboy DML's Vibration.
One of my favorite
You
songs.
like that song? Okay.
Yes, I love it. So Victor on Twitter is saying, good afternoon, lovely people. Good afternoon to you too.
Victor.
I love your hard work so much. You guys are always putting smiles on our faces.
Oh, thank you so
much. That is so sweet. I would like you to play me Fake Love by Duncan Mighty featuring Wizkid.
That's
God
a bit of a
bless
throwback.
you.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Official Sparacrib here says Omale Godly.
Okay, and Kizito Udemezue says Tenny Little Little. That's Copy featuring Tenny, I believe. All right, let's go check it out. We'll be back to wrap it up. Let's go.
Mud.
My best part is that bam bam.
Yes, and I love it. Oh, I love it. I love the colors. I love our hair. The Koroba that we're talking about yesterday and how they attach something to it is so fun. Like good vibes all the way. I love it. I mean, we believe in DJ Copy.
We like Copy.
I was going to say, you like Copy.
Copy featuring Tenny Little Little.
Interesting
Off
stuff.
Copy's album. Yeah, lovely song. Right, before we go, guys, here is today's reminder that happiness is free. Check this out.
Beats.
funny that you say this. I just feel like even if you can't dance like me to save your life, like just be moving. Mommy was just doing Ijokore like me. And then Daddy was just giving them.
Mommy was trying to guess with the elderly dance. I love it. And then I imagine their wedding day was like, you know, cruise.
That.
That's
So
when I
many
gave
years
them all
later.
the. Or maybe mommy could dance then. Maybe some things. Maybe bearing children took away dance from mommy. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Wow. But that shows that indeed happiness is free. You could actually see that they're enjoying themselves, and that's what it's all about. All right, guys, it is time for us to go. I mean, you guys have stuck with us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday.
Oh! Of course, because you guys are the best. From myself, Amanda Dara, a.k.a. Mandy, Honeypot, Foladele, we're saying have a lovely, lovely weekend. Be safe out there. And, of course, keep practicing social distancing. We love you. Mwah, mwah.
Ready, man, miracle.
Yay.